And now, the news. Marcus Valerius, better known as Legate Valerius, or simply Legate, is the leader of the Northern Legion. Much of the Legate's past is a mystery. He's not only quite intelligent, but he is a skilled doctor, though he mainly uses his skill for torture. The Legate sticks out amongst his peers for not only his background, but for his comparatively liberal leadership policies. Slaves are treated well under his rule. Literacy and the use of technology is encouraged, and rumor has it he may soon allow women into the military. Make no mistake, he's still Legion, but his Legion is not like any we've seen before. One could make the argument that he is the Legion's future. There's no doubt that the outcome of this war will either prove the argument wrong or validate it. That's all for now. We'll be back soon.
What's up, boss?
What is it?
Can you tell me about the factions in the frontier?
Which one?
Tell me of Blackthorn's NCR. What do you know?
In theory, they should be one of the strongest nations the Wasteland has ever seen. It has all the power of California, without the democracy or degenerates to hold it back.
And bureaucracy.
A pure military dictatorship, built on discipline and personal strength. Unfortunately for them, Blackthorn is incompetent.
Is he?
He insists on trying to save those that deny his help, wasting resources on degenerates even his own men hate. Worse, instead of consolidating his power, he wants to go back south to improve the NCR by removing Kimball from power and holding another election. He wants to undercut everything he has achieved, throw his power away as if it is nothing. He's pathetic.
Ha.
More so than Kimball. He and his men deserve no less than death.
Sounds like it would save us a fair amount of time if he just did that right now. I've encountered a fair amount of scavs as well.
The Scavengers are the largest tribe I've ever come across. Almost as large as the Legion. If they wanted to, they could create a nation all to themselves. But their pride and vices keep that from happening. In their failure, the Legion will thrive.
Ooh, so the Legion has plans for the scavs? Gonna assimilate them, or just use them as cannon fodder?
We will assimilate some into the Legion, enslave others, and kill the rest, as has been done hundreds of times before.
Sounds like a fair balance. Are there any scavs who are receptive to our presence here?
Most are, to an extent, but the majority are mercenaries. Their only loyalty is to Caps. That's not counting the Raiders.
You sound concerned. Are they that powerful?
They are, and they've tried several times to consolidate that power. Each time has failed miserably. They lack discipline, which is our advantage.
Okay, I'll keep that in mind. I've also encountered a few people called Snowblind.
They were the first tribe we absorbed into the Legion. By the time we found them, their war with the deserters had made the once mighty tribe poor and destitute. We uplifted them, armed them, and gave them a chance for revenge. They have yet to disappoint.
Cannon fodder, got it. Also, I wanted to talk to you about Calidus. You know he worships the Burned Man, right?
I do, and I allow it. Calidus is smart enough not to spread his beliefs. And he's useful. As long as he keeps this to himself, he has done nothing wrong.
I can respect the laissez-faire approach to law enforcement around here.
Ave, true to Kaiser.
Indubitably. Adios.
Have you met Caesar?
Yes.
Is he really, bald?
No, he's dead.
I wish we had dogs, but it's just too cold to use them.
Neat. Antique vase. Ooh. Eviscerator MG. Ooh, neat. Wish I had more ammo for this thing. Oh. I'm gonna go get more ammo for this thing.
So, You're the profligate the Legate has decided to spare.
That's me?
Why are you bothering me?
I don't even know who you are.
I am Servitus, slave master of the Northern Legion.
We got slaves?
Any and all Legion slaves you see in the frontier belong to me.
Oh. Do you have a problem with me?
Profligates are the lowest form of degenerate. This is a fact. I understand that you are an asset, but you are still a profligate.
Well, just because I'm from the South doesn't mean I'm not one of you. What makes you so special?
No stupid questions.
Why, where are you from?
Seattle, or what remains of it.
How did somebody from Seattle become a slave master?
No one else was willing to accept the responsibility, so I volunteered. Much to my surprise, I actually enjoy it.
What are your duties as slave master?
I keep the slaves in line by putting down their pathetic attempts at rebellion. When I'm not doing this, I coordinate the sale and transfer of most slaves. I am also responsible for their health, care, and when necessary, their execution.
Some people don't understand that it's not always about the execution. I'm glad you've got a nice balance going. How do you get new slaves?
The Legion employs slavers across the frontier. They bring my new product in exchange for caps. NCR slaves fetch the highest prices.
As it should be. Is slavery any different here than it is in the South?
Very much so. Slavery in most parts of the wasteland is seen as taboo. Even in Arizona, most tribes only enslave their most bitter enemies. The frontier carries no such stigma for the practice. It's a fact of life, which is both a blessing and a curse.
What makes you say it's a curse?
Since slavery has taken root in the frontier, we're faced with competition. At this point, most of the largest syndicates and families have capitulated to us, but there are still independent slavers that undercut my work. If not for this war with the NCR, they would have been exterminated.
I see. Do you eat your slaves?
I said no stupid questions.
Do you have any work for me?
Nothing important, but I suppose I do require a courier. The shipment of slaves from the city liner outpost is late. Find Proctor and return with his explanation. Go! I don't have all day.
No, I am a courier, so here I go, couriering again. Well, outpost at the terminal. Hello.
Greetings, courier. Resner told us to expect you. I am Proctor, the outpost's head centurion. You are welcome to look around and take what you need.
They sent a courier to let you know that a courier was coming? Marvelous. Servitus has a question for you.
Servitus? He still refuses to accept it. I cannot answer his question, but my superior can. They can be found in the office on the 4th floor. This key will get you inside. I would not keep them waiting.
No, I am the essence of speed. So, off I go. Hello, how are you?
We dominate the slave trade in the frontier. Let no one tell you otherwise.
Yes, I've heard we've got competition.
You're a courier, like Resner. He'll want to talk to you.
Don't talk to my robot. Leo.
Our new weapons will cut the NCR to ribbons.
But we're not going to rely on them. They're just icing on the cake. We can make do without them.
Keep a lookout for a ghoul named Tandi K. Eridash. She's been taking out a lot of us.
Oh. Hello.
We're not allowed to talk.
Okay, but I will talk to you later. We won't have a conversation. I'll give you commands later. Also, get to work. Stop sitting in this room. All right, where's the one in charge here?
Howdy. Name's Delilah, and this here is my outpost.
Oh, Where is your master, Delilah? You obviously can't be in control, because you're a woman.
Yeah, no one ever expects that. A few initiates even tried to kill me when they found out. I'm hoping we can get along a bit better. So, what can I do you for?
This Legion is certainly much more different than the one down south. So what's it like running a Legion outpost with ovaries? I mean, the outpost itself doesn't have ovaries.
It ain't easy, that's for sure. The boys have enough discipline to keep their hands to themselves, but that's about it. They don't respect me. Hell, they don't even like me. But they can't argue with my results. And Proctor keeps them in line if they try.
The lack of results is why Servitus sent me. He wants to know why your shipment is late.
Was wondering when he'd send someone. You tell him that he'll get his slaves. We're just having some issues.
Issues? Can I help you resolve those issues? Being the feeble woman that you are, you might need my assistance.
Nah, nothing that'd be worth your time. You brought me the message, that's enough. Say hi to Servitus for me.
That's my job, alright. Well, before I...
A moment. Delilah didn't want to concern you, but there is something you could help us with. A slave named Jarek escaped recently. He needs to be tracked down and killed.
Oh yes, running a tight ship here she is. How did your slave escape?
He got his collar off. It can happen with technically minded slaves. Usually the collar detonates if they try, but sometimes they get lucky.
Do you want me to try bringing him back alive?
He won't give you the chance. He was rabid even before he got collared.
Why can't your guards do this? I'm just a courier.
Normally they would, but, well, it's better if this is taken care of discreetly.
I think I can do that.
Return here when it's done.
Certainly a fair bit more interesting than courier work. Although speaking of interesting, let's talk about you more.
Good to see you again.
Didn't leave. How did you, a woman, get the job of leading the Legion?
Same way most people get jobs. I applied for it. When I left the Sundown Syndicate, I made it known I was looking for work. Didn't ask anyone particular, just put the call out. Next thing I know, I've got an offer from none other than the Legate himself.
Did he not know you were a woman at the time?
You're not wrong. Normally, I'd be wearing one of them collars, but the Legate ain't normal.
I've seen that.
He's forward-thinking, trying to make this whole Legion thing work like an honest-to-God nation. Part of that is making sure we womenfolk get a good deal, or at least a better one than we have now. That's why I'm here.
I suspect he might enslave you once the region is conquered, but you don't seem to be concerned with that possibility. How does being here improve things for women?
It's about leading by example. I do a good job here, the rest will see what women can contribute to the Legion. So if you get any ideas, just remember that I've got protection.
What is so important that the Legion needs to control this building, yet not important enough to have a man doing it?
This here is the Cityliner HQ. Back in the day, it was a bus stop. Ferried people from one end of the city to the other.
Oh, okay.
Most of the buses are deader than dice now.
Yeah.
But a few are still running. We use them to transport product and supplies between here and Ostia.
Ah, you're in charge of a bus stop. I understand everything now. Anything interesting to do here?
Not a ton besides paperwork. You could check out Spartacus's grocery store if you need supplies. His place is right next to ours.
Spartacus's groceries, eh? Sounds like maybe the two of you should be swapping roles, but anyway. If you'll excuse me, I've got a slave to kill.
See you around.
Indeed. Goodbye. You have fun being subservient to a woman. I'm gonna go have respect for myself instead. The grocery store. Might be able to pick up some supplies here. Nice place. A lot of slaves here. Not looking to buy slaves, though. Hello. Nah. I'm not talking... Ooh. Thought you were a ghoul at first. My mistake. Oof. Okay, slaves here are not treated exactly the best. No, definitely not. Ugh. I don't know who's in charge of the slaves here, but they can probably do a better job of taking care of you. Yo, slave.
Hello, sir and or madam. My name is Brian. Welcome to Save-O-Mart.
Howdy.
Please do not hesitate to ask me or any of my fellow associates for assistance. Our manager is in the back if you have any issues that require his attention.
All right.
Thank you for shopping at Save-O-Mart. We put a smile on your face and in your wallet.
Or else your head explodes. What's with the minimum wage roleplay routine?
The manager is a fan of old world commerce. He finds all of this quaint.
Sounds like you woke up on the wrong side of the cash register.
You have no idea. When I got enslaved, I at least thought I'd be doing something productive. But no. All we do is stack the shelves. Then we do it again, and then we do it again.
Sounds tedious.
Over and over.
Oof.
Every single day.
Yeah?
We are losing our minds. Being here is worse than any torture the legate could come up with.
Well, I don't know about that. I didn't ask for any lip wage, slave. Back to work.
Save you money.
Yes. Hello.
Who the devil are you? I made it clear to the guards that I was not to be disturbed, especially by a wasteland stray.
I didn't see any guards on my way in here. I just came to get groceries. My name's Mike, and I'm part of the Legion.
Not ringing a bell.
Some people call me the Courier of the Mojave.
Oh, right. Resnier did mention something about a dolled-up mailman.
That's me.
Welcome to my castle, courier. As per the legate's orders, you're free to take whatever you need from the shelves.
Excellent.
Do try to keep things orderly, however. I take pride in my arrangement.
Are you the one in charge of the supermarket?
I keep the others in line, handle finances, and come up with new deals to drum up business.
A lot of slaves?
Mostly, though, I focus on the presentation of the product. How it glistens in the light. How its aroma spreads over an aisle.
I take it you're not talking about the slaves, because they are not well kept. What do you do for the Legion?
Oh, that. I keep the slaves fed and healthy. That's about it, really.
You and I have different standards when it comes to healthy. Are you proud of the way you run this place?
I suppose I am. Something draws me to the form and function of the supermarket. The optimism, the presentation, the forced friendliness. Traits of a better time. Traits I work to replicate.
I don't see a lot of forced friendliness from the slaves.
They're my employees. Their happiness is secondary to the customers and tertiary to my own.
Aside from your disdain for slaves, you don't seem like a true legionary.
And you don't seem like you're worth my time. And yet, here we are.
Okay. So where do you keep the good stuff? I'm gonna need it, for I am hunting the most dangerous game of all! An escaped slave who's a little tech-savvy.
You're looking at it. I kill me.
Staplers? Might need the staplers. Ouch. Carry on. Sponge? Sponges. Okay. Bleach. Let's kind of open for more ammo in there.
Blackthorn will pay for what he did to Snowblind.
If you say so. What kind of American grocery store would have guns and ammo? I guess that would have been ridiculous. Oh, this is him. Alright. Mission accomplished. I didn't even realize that was the slave I was sent to kill. I just shot him because he looked at me funny. Unlike you, who would never do such a thing. And I'm back.
Good to see you again.
Jarek is dead.
Really? You work fast. Almost makes up for Proctor going behind my back. Almost.
Oh, I should have reported to him.
You look like you've got more to say, though.
Jarek was still wearing his slave collar. Most people would discard it, but maybe he thought it was fashionable.
Well, that's odd. Must have been defective. Oh well, At least we don't have to...
If I may, they've already proven themselves. Perhaps they can help us with the collar issue.
Damn it, Proctor, you need to learn to keep that mouth of yours shut. Guess there's no use hiding it anymore. Servitus' shipment is late because the slave collars are broke. Have been for about a month now.
What?
The tech's working, we triple-checked. Got our eyebrows singed off for the trouble. But for whatever reason, the detonation signal don't take, which makes them all but useless. If the slaves find out, we'll have a rebellion on our hands. Judging from the looks of things, it ain't far off.
Yeah.
Proctor may be an idiot, but he's right. We need another set of hands on this. What do you say?
You're telling me that there are slaves in Ostia running around with defective collars?
Thankfully, we caught it before that could happen. But I can't send any new slaves till the problem's fixed.
Why are you hiding this?
I may have the legate's backing, but my position is precarious. Even if I didn't have anything to do with this, I'd be put to the cross if this got out.
You should take responsibility for your failures. Sure, I guess I can help. Where do I start?
Honestly, I ain't got a clue. You could check with the scribes to see if something like this happened before, but I doubt you'll find anything.
It's a place to start at least, I suppose.
Ave.
Why did Servitus send me to you instead of Delilah, if Delilah's the one in charge?
I thought it to be obvious. Servitus doesn't consider Delilah's leadership legitimate because she is a woman. I understand his position, but pretending she doesn't exist won't change anything.
So you're the one really in charge here?
That is a common misconception. I am only the head guard. Delilah runs this outpost and is my superior.
Are you happy to be serving under Delilah?
I'm a good soldier. I follow orders.
That wasn't a yes.
Fine. I hate it. If I had my way, her mouth would give me pleasure instead of barking orders. But Legate Valerius says we must serve her, and his orders are absolute.
Seems like it'd be simpler to just enslave her, but who am I to say? What do you know about that truck parked outside?
You like it? I found it in pieces behind the building when we first arrived. With the slaves' help, I transformed the husk into an unstoppable carriage of death. And before you ask, no, you can't drive it.
I was surprised to hear it's drivable. Okay, bye.
Farewell.
Ooh, there's some blood in her bathroom. Let's not make a gross comment here. Oh. Okay, never mind. Alright, scribes. I got a bone to pick with you. Synthetic healing powder. The Legate has started to introduce Dr. Wellick's synthetic healing powder to the rank and file. We urge the Legate to let us test the concoction, or at least force Wellick to tell us his recipe, but we were denied. It's not that I don't trust the Legate's judgment, I simply don't trust Wellick at all. Especially when I found out he was stashing his porn holotapes in our terminals. Okay. Look, preparing the robot. Oh yeah, I already fixed that guy. Network iBot. Our scouts brought in an iBot today, part of the network. Legate has charged us with figuring out how to track the leader of the network's location using the iBot. Hopefully it's simple to do. Nope, actually it's not. It's self-destructed. Okay, never mind. Mount St. Helens Vault. As we've observed previously, there is a dead zone around Mount St. Helens that interferences with the receiver's enslaved collars. After 4 months of investigation and an aborted slave rebellion, we've managed to discover the source of the dead zone. Within the mountain is a vault. Within the vault, all technology, not just the slave collars, ceased to function, which we can only assume was related to the vault's experiment. We couldn't get very far in our studies without our equipment, so the decision was made to bury the vault with some explosive charges and abandon the area. Okay. Would have been nice to poke around that vault, but I think we just identified the problem. It's me again.
Good to see you again.
According to the scribes, something similar happened at Mount St. Helens. The slave collars just didn't work.
Wait, you actually found something? That's great. Let's see here.
Don't sound too surprised.
Yeah, sounds about right. Records don't mention what exactly was causing the dead zone, just that it was in a vault. Maybe one of the slaves got in there before the cave-in and took something. That, or one of our guys.
You think a Legionnaire might be behind this?
Wouldn't put it past them. They'd kill to see me in chains. Something like this is sure to do that. But first things first. Take a look around and see if you find something out of place.
Where should I start looking?
It has to be somewhere quiet.
Trying to get information out of a woman. Like trying to get blood from a stump. Doesn't always happen.
I'm still trying to figure out this whole Latin thing. I heard the guys down south are really good at it.
They're fairly mediocre.
It's ironic that you've been turned against the NCR.
Well, didn't take much to turn me. I just saw what they did. Sucked. Search the 3rd floor for anything out of place. I found an energy drink. Is that out of place? Oh, hello. No, I think you're fairly in place. Energy drinks, though. Legion doesn't normally resort to substance abuse. Although this Legion is a different ilk, so maybe that's fine. Suspicious footlocker. A strange device. Okay.
I see you found the device. Odd. It doesn't look like it's from a vault, but there's no doubt this is responsible for the dead zone.
Hi.
Let me think. The only slave that's been in here is Katrina.
Yeah, well...
I should have known. She and Jarek were close. She probably told him about the collars.
She's the only...
I must get this to Delilah at once. You confront the wench and see what she knows.
Okay.
Kill her when you're done.
Well, okay, hold on a second. I have questions. Okay, first of all, that's the only slave in this building, so it's not really that much of a surprise. Feel like I'm being set up here. Feel like Delilah's suspicions were accurate, at least this time. There you are. Sorry, didn't mean to stare at your boob.
Proctor! It was Proctor! He had me set up the device.
I kind of suspected as much, to be honest.
I'm happy to be of service.
But what if you're lying? Oh, if you're lying to me.
No, please, don't!
Tell me the truth. What's going on here?
Please, don't hurt me. I'm just following Master Delilah's orders.
Wait, what? Delilah is giving you commands?
Yes, she told me to hide the device on the 3rd floor, and if anyone asked me about it, I would tell them it was Proctor's idea.
Oh.
I don't know why.
Okay.
I don't even know what that thing does. I don't want to die.
Okay, it's fair. No, you've been very helpful. Thank you. Let's go talk to, Delilah. Oh. Proctor is dead.
About time you showed up. You missed one hell of a party.
Oh, well, good, because I didn't have any confetti. What happened?
Oh, Proctor went crazy, that's what happened. Ran in here shouting about how he set up this whole thing to make me look bad. Course that plan went to shit, so he tried to get rid of me the old-fashioned way. I was quicker on the draw.
You can drop the act. I know you're the one who created the dead zone.
It was Katrina, right? Should have blown that bitch's head off when I had the chance.
Well, jeez. Why did you do it? I mean, I can guess why you did it. This guy here was undermining your authority, and you had to assert your dominance.
Because I'm trying to fix the system. The legate wants change to come slow, but that ain't good enough. Sure, I'm sitting pretty, but if you don't got something dangling between your legs, you're either a baby factory or dead weight.
Right.
But say a nasty little slave rebellion pops up, and a woman single-handedly puts it down. They'd have no choice but to acknowledge us, to respect us.
Uh-huh.
Not that it matters now. But hey, nothing of value was lost. Just a few slaves and a centurion who hated my guts.
Huh. How the hell did you get into the vault? It was blown up, apparently.
I didn't. The thingamabob I used was from my sundown days. I didn't even know about that St. Helens vault till you brought it up.
Oh.
Funny how things work out, huh?
Just a fancy little coincidence, eh? You really think I'll let this go? Can you trust me, the courier you just met?
Think about what will happen if you don't. I'm the example, the paragon. If I fall, the legate's little female experiment is over and done with.
Well...
And regardless of how you feel, I know the legate wants this to work. Bad. So how about we keep quiet about all this, and in return I give you the keys to Proctor's truck?
Ooh, that truck can probably take way more bullets than the Bighorner. I can't believe Proctor thought he could get away with this. Your secret's safe with me.
I know, but he was always missing a screw or two. Thanks for the help.
Excellent. On one hand, she's kind of devious and underhanded. Good traits for a legionary. But on the other hand, she also killed a perfectly good legionary that was just doing his job, and slaves, and this whole thing is, well, we'll report this into Valerius and let him deal with this. Oh, it actually works, huh? Way sturdier than a Bighorner. I think today was quite a success. Beep beep, guess who's back? Woo! First time driving a vehicle, sorry. Legate Valerius, guess what? Delilah deliberately let slaves escape and killed her subordinates, just so she could seem important and useful.
Ave, true to Kaiser.
This is just one more of those things that you let slide, huh? You don't care too much? Very, very hands-off approach to running your ship, eh? Well, who's to say he's wrong? It's working out well for him so far. Maybe I should stop being such a stick in the mud. This is the new Legion. Yes, a new, better Legion? Question mark? Well, okay, it's a new Legion. We'll leave it at that.
Female Legionary.
You were paying attention this time.
No, you can't have female Legionary.
Turns out you can if you will it.
No, it doesn't work like that. That's not how the tenets of Legionism?
Sure, what Legionism?
Legionism. That's not how the tenets of Legionism work.
But I did get a truck out of the deal.
A truck?
It's like a Bighorner you could ride that can survive being shot at for more than 2 seconds.
Bighorners can survive being shot at by a lot of things.
No, they absolutely cannot.
You haven't been shooting at the right Bighorners.
Oh god, how did my vehicle get like this? Repair thermal lance. Requires scrap metal. Oh, okay. Crap, where did I leave that repair thing? Oh, man. I don't know where I left that repair lance. Oh, no. I didn't realize it was going to be plot critical.